Okay, what are we up to today, Mr. Hume?
Putting some braces in the davits. So when I built them, I thought that would be strong enough. 2¼ inch pipe, but it's getting a bit of flex as pulling the dinghy up and down. It's getting a bit of flex from here sort of through to here. So we're welding an angle brace in on either side, which is 30 by 10 mil, 32 by 10. So that'll go in like so and take out the flex.
It is getting in. Okay, what are we doing now?
So just mixing up 2-part epoxy paint, Jotanastic paint tech, 2 parts, 2 to 1, to coat the stuff we've just put on, braces.
What's that going to do? Protect it or stop it going?
Protect it. It's a 2-part epoxy paint, so protect it from rusting and whatnot. In theory.
Okay, cool. It's a beautiful day for it.
Fantastic. One of the rare, nice, warm, sunny days in Tasmania.
It has been rare over summer, that's for sure. See, lots of people are fishing. Well, there'll be more shortly, I imagine. People down there fishing.
A bit of a couple of coats of this. Touching up other areas while I'm going, because a little bit of rusty surface rust sort of stuff did come through on the other ones. These have been on for over a year. So I'm not sure what that occurred. But anyway, we'll get plenty on these ones. Make sure we get right into the welds and
Oh. Hey, sanding time. And then we're doing another coat of red up there, obviously. Red's going on. Can't see it very well from here at the moment, but we'll see it more as it comes up. Much fresher.
that's it there.
Yeah. He's a good man. Second coat going on the red. Does it look pretty? Hello.
Hello.
That looks better black.
Yeah, I think so.
What's that?
I think so.
Well, there's black, there's grey. Okay, so he's black and he's grey. We both prefer the black. And then it matches in.
Matches in with the handrails.
Exactly. Yep. Great. Looks great. Hey, what are we up to today?
So we are taking out the old saltwater line, which is the old garden hose. We initially set up the boat, ran the garden hose with plastic fittings, and we've got one leaking up there. We've changed all of the hot and cold water to the pressurised system of it to PEX, the same sort of stuff you use in your house. So we're just taking out the old, what's left of the old garden hose and running new PEX through. That's the feed line to the front anchor lock. Stimulator on your pump. So that's what we're doing at the moment, pulling new lines through. So this will go to a T-piece and feed our salt water in the sink. It's obviously off at the moment. So we will put a T-piece there, join it on the other side of the bulkhead, and then feed it back through the bulkhead into the engine room.
Cool. Alrighty. Of course, everything's very, very tight and squishy on a boat.
Of course it is.
Oh, leaking water.
Oh, salt water. Okay. So let's cut that line, flex that. We can change that, it'll give us a bit more line to pull out of the sink. Move the T-piece forward, which will give us more line, more of this to pull out, like when we're washing down out the sink box. So that's too big for that fitting, so that's going to have to go into something like that, then to go into the PEX, because I don't have anything to go into there.
So here's what we have.
Here's what we have. So that's alright. still creating a weak spot though, but I don't have any bushing to bush it down to. So for the time being, we'll fit something like that to it and then take that into a PIX fitting. Okay, so our feed in that's come through the bulkhead that goes up to the top, which is this line, is going to come into that T-piece in behind there, and then will come a line into a ball valve. The reason we're putting the ball valve is because the pressure coming out of into the sink tap is too much. That way I can adjust the flow if I put a tap under there, which will make it easier for Melissa. That'll then come to that one, which will then go into this one to feed the sink, and then that one will go back through into the engine room to the saltwater pump. So we'll get a hose clamp ready to fit this up, and then we'll come back in a second. So I've got that piece fitted onto there for the sink wash. So we need to come from that to the tap. These fittings from Bunnings, I like them. They're not the, if you're doing it yourself, you can just buy these and push them in. We've had them running in the hot and cold now for over 12 months, and the hot and cold was done with by a plumber with proper crimp-on ones, and then when we've changed, run the cold water feed, we've used the push-on fittings, and yeah, they've been going for 12 months and haven't had any issues. So happy with those. So we're to there. Now that needs to go to our tap, and this will just let us control the flow of the water to the sink. And then back out of there, another short to the T-piece, which is under here somewhere. Just there. So we'll put that on that side of it. Now, you can see that under there.
Yep.
Just so that should give us a heap more pull-out hose. Under there now, which is good because we use it to clean the sink box up, as well as salt water for our fish and rinsing the sink. Okay, so the piece going up. So This feed here now goes up to the front for the front deck wash to wash the anchor. This feed here now goes through to the sink, and a ball valve on here to adjust the flow, so we'll back that off because it's always too much pressure on there at the moment. We can run this line now through the bulkhead into the engine room.